Abduction, Chapter 10, Part 2. We walked to the end of the hall to Bogdan and Taya's place. There was nothing about the door that said aliens had abducted them. No sign or any display showed something that happened to this pair of Ukrainian citizens. Echo raised her hand to knock. Rap, rap, rap. 3 quick consecutive knocks. No one came to answer the door immediately. I understood Bogdan and Taya's reluctance to go to the door. My guess was they had many people wanting to talk with them. Some of these people were curiosity seekers that come to jeer at them, and some had a genuine interest. Echo and I were neither of those types of people. The door finally cracked open. A pair of feminine blue eyes peered at us through the crack. The woman's eyes looked at Echo, then me with fear and interest. I could only imagine what Taya was thinking. I know what I would be thinking, but I was not in her shoes. "Are you Richard and Echo?" said Taya in a firm yet sweet voice. Her matched her physical appearance, small in stature, but there was a hardness to the way she stood. Her round face was beautiful to look upon, with her long brown hair framing her face. "Yes," responded Echo. "May we come in?" Taya nodded and opened the door wider for Echo and me to enter. On the other side of the room stood Bogdan. He was taller than I pictured him. His physique was stout, but not fat. It looked as though he was no stranger to physical work. Echo and I took a seat on the chairs that were provided in the living room. Echo started to look through her purse while I looked around the room, admiring the delicate decorations representing various Ukrainian things. Blue and gold seemed to dominate the space, but in a very tasteful style. Echo did not forget Ukrainian hospitality and held out some chocolate and Ukrainian knickknacks for Taya to take. "These are for you." Taya beamed with joy, seeing the gifts that Echo brought, and Bogdan nodded. He seemed pleased that the foreigners did not forget his wife and to bring gifts with us. I hoped this would loosen their tongues and speak freely about what they experienced. Bogdan came over and sat on the couch. He waved at Taya, and she left for the kitchen. "You want to know what happened to us?" asked Bogdan. "If you don't mind telling us, yes, we are very interested and have experienced something similar," said Echo. Taya returned with Turkish coffee that smelt otherworldly. I forced myself to pay attention to Bogdan and not the delicious spinning goodness in front of me. Bogdan motioned to me to drink with a raised eyebrow and a soft wave of his hand. I did so and was retreated to the best cup of coffee imaginable in this world. When I finished my first sip, Taya was seated next to Bogdan. "Taya and I found ourselves on our way back from Poland," started Bogdan with his heavy accent. "It was when we were 10 kilometers from Lutsk when we saw some strange lights in the sky. The brightness of the beams was the whitest either of us have ever seen." Taya asked if it might be the Ukrainian army. I said I did not know. My eyes drifted toward Taya during Bogdan's oration. She reached out her hand for her husband to take hold of, and he obliged. The simple act told me that what they experienced did happen to both of them. What happened to them would bond them for life. Bogdan continued. "We went home and had dinner late and forgot about what we had seen. After watching television for a long time, we felt tired and went to sleep. Around 2 in the morning, Taya woke me and said she heard a noise. I would go look for what caused the noise when a whitish violet light filled our room. It was terrifying. I thought only that I had to protect Taya." Taya looked up at Bogdan with soft eyes as if she were recollecting that evening. She spoke with a quiver but with certainty. "There was a movement by the window, but I could not understand what I was seeing." "Da. The light was so bright it was impossible to see," injected Bogdan. "I tried to shade my eyes from the glare, and what I was able to see shocked me."